Alright, so today we're going to learn about another concept in Sec 2 mathematics called the factorization. So for our last week, we learned about expansion, right? So expansion is about removing brackets. So example, let's do a very quick recap. So last week, our expansion is A plus B bracket C plus D bracket. Okay, so how do we remove these two brackets? Very simple. We must draw the rainbow, right? Okay, so let's take a look at the first term in the first bracket. So let's draw one arrow here. Then after that, draw the second arrow. All right. Then after that, we look at the second term. Okay, B, right? So we draw one arrow here and the other arrow here. Okay, so each arrow represents multiplication. So let's follow the arrow. So A times C is AC. Then after that, plus A times D is AD. Then after that, B times C is BC. Last but not least, B times D is BD. Okay, so in this case, you can see I have removed all the brackets. Alright, so today we are going to learn about putting back the bracket. So it's called the factorization. Of course, let's start with the simplest factorization, which is taking out the common factor. So taking out the common factor, we learn during our Sec 1 mathematics journey. No? So example is AC plus AD. Okay, so maybe I do right here. Okay. Okay, so the first type of taking out common factor is, let's just say I give you AC plus AD. Okay, so we got two terms, right? So the first term is this thing, the second term is this, right? So what is the common thing between the first and the second term? So it's very simple. It's the A right here. Okay, so now we take out the A. So I take out the A. So what is left for the first term? For the first term is C, right? Then for the second term is D. Then I put back the bracket. So you can also put round bracket. You can also put curly bracket. Depends on you. Okay, so for me, I put a square bracket. So this is how we do our factorization, by taking out the common term. Okay, so besides taking out alphabet, I can also take out numbers. Because factorization is not just taking out alphabet. I also can take out numbers. So example, I give you this form. So 2A plus 6. So you can see for the first term and the second term, right? There's no common alphabet. Means that for the first term, there's A, right? For the second term, there's no alphabet. No A, no B, or no C. So what should we do? We should take out the number. So this number must be divided by, both numbers must be can be divided by that thing. So let's take out the number. So let's take out 2. Okay, so after that, bracket A plus, so 6, not minus 2, is actually divide by 2, so it's 3. Okay, so when I take out the number 2, right, everything must be divided, not minus. Alright, so that is the second type of factorization. Okay, so the third type of factorization is where I have this kind of form. So let's just say I give you A, C, okay, plus A. So this is also a very tricky type of factorization, which a lot of students will make a mistake. Okay, so let's take a look. So first term, second term. So for the first term and second term, you can see that the common thing is A. Right? Let's take out A. So A, then I put a bracket. So what is left for the first term is C. Then for the second term, is left with nothing, right? So most of the student will just close the bracket. So they give this as the answer. So this is wrong. Okay, so what we should do is actually to put this. So I take out A. Then after that, what is left for the first term is C. Second term is not 0 or nothing. It's actually 1. Okay, so this is the correct form. So always remember there's a 1 behind. Okay, because A, I take out A, right? If you look at the second term, I take out A means that I divide by A. So A divide by A, if I put A divide by A is equal to 1. So there's a 1 here. Okay, so that's how we do our taking of our common factor factorization. Alright, so maybe let me just get the ball rolling by doing the exercise 2 question 1. Then after that I will let you attempt the question 2 to 8 for the exercise 2. Okay, so if you look at exercise 1, exercise 2 question 1, 24x plus 36. So there's no common alphabet. The only thing that is common is actually the number. Okay, so I must take out the number I must take out the number, and this number must be as big as possible. Okay, so I should take out not 2, also not 4, also not 6. I should take out 12. Okay, because this 12, 24 can be divided by 12, right? 36 also can be divided by 12. So when I take out 12, what is left for the first term right here is 2x. What is left for the second term? 36, right? 36 divided by 12 is 3. So in this case, I have completed my factorization. Alright, so you can try for question 2 to 8 of exercise 2.